COVID war room created in 8 Gram Panchayat of state, says Assam Panchayat and Rural Development Minister Ranjit Kumar Das. Centre provides over 23 crore vaccine doses to states and union territories free of cost so far. Over 1.3 million deaths linked to tobacco use every year, amounting to 3,500 deaths a day, says Union Health Minister Dr. Harsh Vardhan. Indian Railways delivers over 21,392 tons of liquid medical oxygen to 15 states across the country. And defending champion Pooja Rani rests gold, while legendary pugilist MC Mary Kom, Lal Buat Sahi and Anupama wind up with silver at the Dubai Championship. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Notice News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Manjui. Now the stories in details. Assam Panchayat and Rural Development Minister Ranjit Kumar Das has said the department has created a COVID war room in each Gram Panchayat of the state. Interacting with media persons in Guwahati today, Das said the war rooms set up in Gram Panchayats are working as nodal points in its battle against the pandemic. Das said 304 Gaon Panchayats have become COVID-free as a result of the efforts initiated by the Panchayat and Rural Development Department. The task force instituted by the government has also done a yeoman's job in this regard. The minister added that masks were being distributed in far-flung and backward areas of the state. The minister said several ministers, MPs and MLAs are engaged in the Jana Andolan started by the department against the onslaught by COVID-19. Das further said the Panchayat and Rural Development Department is planning to create 3,287 jobs in the near future.
और विशेषকৈ আমাৰ জনপ্ৰতিনিধিসকলে আমাৰ পঞ্চায়তৰ সভাপতি সভানেত্ৰী বা আঞ্চলিক পঞ্চায়ত বা জিলা পৰিষদৰ সদস্যসকলে
Making a surprise visit to the Forest Office at the Manas National Park, Chief Executive Member Territorial Region Pramod Boro said the flood and erosion problem endemic to the Beki River passing through the park would be taken up with the state government. Interacting with reporters, Boro said executive members of the Boro Council have inspected damage caused by erosion and floods. Responding to a question on drugs, the CEM said no stone has been left unturned to transform the BTR into a drugs-free zone. The CEM said high school TET teachers would be given jobs under the BTR government dispensation.
karone amar EM visit korise aru yar oporot ami tatkanik bhabe Ahom sarkarer logot eta alochona koribo bisarisu muloto yat dangor project eta scheme eta sanction.
The centre has provided over 23 crore vaccine doses to the states and union territories free of cost so far. Of this, the total consumption, including wastages, is over 21 crore doses. More than 1.75 crore COVID vaccine doses are still available with the state and union territories. Further, over 2.73 lakh vaccine doses are in the pipeline and will be provided to the states and union territories within the next 3 days. Reporting the lowest number of daily COVID cases in 50 days, a total of 1,52,734 new cases were reported in the last 24 hours. The recovery rate has increased to 91.60%, while recoveries continue to outnumber the daily cases for the 18th consecutive day. A total of 2,38,022 patients recovered during the last 24 hours. The total number of recoveries across the nation so far is 2,56,92,000. Even as number of active cases decreased by 88,416 in the last 24 hours 3,128 deaths were reported in the same time period. 34.48 crore tests have been conducted in total. In terms of the COVID scenario in the northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has reported a caseload of 3,783 active cases, even as cured cases logged 23,052. The tally for the dead is 115. Assam has a count of 52,448 active cases, followed by 3,49,773 released cases. The dead accounted for 3,300. Reporting 8,482 active cases, Manipur has topped 40,607 released cases, even as the death tallied 793. Meghalaya has notched up 7,496 active cases, followed by 27,130 discharged cases, even as the death toll is 564. Mizoram has a caseload of 3,034 active cases, even as cured cases logged 9,015. The dead account for 38. Logging 5,049 active cases, Nagaland has a count of 16,151 cured cases. The tally for the dead is 363. While Sikkim has logged 3,961 active cases, released cases have topped 10,960. The death toll is 250. Tripura has 6,557 active cases, even as the cured cases accounted for 44,063. The tally for the dead is 513. Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan today pledged to keep away from tobacco on World No Tobacco Day 2021. Chairing an event to mark the occasion, the minister said that over 1.3 million deaths are linked to tobacco use every year, amounting to 3,500 deaths a day, asserting that tobacco also impacts the economic development of the country. The minister said this is in addition to the deaths and diseases tobacco causes. The minister lauded the Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his anti-tobacco initiatives.
यूजर्स हैं उनकी संख्या के अंदर 6% की कमी आई है। 34.6% से लेकर अब वो 28.6% तक वो संख्या आई है।
The Indian Railways has delivered more than 21,392 tons of liquid medical oxygen to 15 states across the country. The ministry said it is continuing a journey of bringing relief by delivering liquid medical oxygen to various states. So far, 392 oxygen expresses have rendered service, starting their deliveries 35 days early on April 24 in Maharashtra. Oxygen Express reached 15 states, namely Uttarakhand, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Haryana, Telangana, Punjab, Kerala, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand and Assam. As Meghalaya begins to see light at the end of the COVID-19 tunnel, leaders of different faiths came together under the leadership of the state government for an online prayer meeting today. Speaking at the meeting, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma recalled the sacrifices of everyone and prayed that the virus would be eliminated soon. During the prayer, people remembered all those who died due to COVID-19. The prayer meeting began with the peal of bells at different places of worship in the state and lighting of candles at different locations. Representatives from different faiths also echoed similar views and prayed for the safety of every citizen of the world. Among others, the West Jaintia Hills District also took an active part in the prayer meeting at Lumpirdi Longpia, which was attended by Joai Doloi, Puranam Kinjing of Saint Raj Namtre Joai. The special prayer was organized by the Meghalaya government with the theme Our Hope in the Fullness of Time and the Continued Renewal of Life. The Deputy Commissioner of East Khasi Hills has extended curfew in the district from 6 a.m. of May 31 to 5 a.m. of June 7. During the curfew period, movement to and from the district has been strictly prohibited. All gatherings of political, social and religious character are prohibited. Only select central and state government offices will function. Funerals may be conducted, but gatherings are to be limited to 10 people. Construction work that does not involve movement of labor can resume with due permission. Shops selling essential goods will be allowed to open in a phased manner for a limited number of days and limited duration during the week. E-commerce activities and home delivery services are permitted subject to prior permission. At the Asian Boxing Championship in Dubai, defending champion Pooja Rani won the gold medal in the 75 kg women's category, while legendary pugilist MC Mary Kom, Lal Buatsahi and Anupama finished with silver. Tokyo Olympics bound Pooja defeated Mavluda Movlonova of Uzbekistan 5-0 and secured India's first gold medal at the ongoing event. She had also won the gold medal in the previous edition in 2019, but that was in the 81 kg division. Earlier, six-time world champion Mary Kom crashed to a narrow split decision defeat 2-3 against two-time world champion Kazakhstan's Najim Kayjebe in the final of the 51 kg category. Bangladesh has announced extension of the land border closure with India for 2 weeks till June 14 in view of the ongoing COVID situation. However, the movement of cargo between the two countries will remain unaffected. Bangladesh stranded in India can return home through Banapol, Agartala and Hilli and Burimari ports after seeking permission. All other land ports will remain closed for movement of public. The decision was taken in a meeting chaired by Foreign Secretary Masood Bin Momen on Saturday. The land borders between Bangladesh and India have remained closed since April 26. The last closure of the border was ending on May 31st. To end the news, the main points once again. COVID war room created in each Gram Panchayat of the state, says Assam Panchayat and Rural Development Minister Ranjit Kumar Das. Centre provides over 23 crore vaccine doses to states and union territories free of cost so far. Over 1.3 million deaths linked to tobacco use every year, amounting to 3,500 deaths a day, says Union Health Minister Dr. Harsh Vardhan. Indian Railways delivers over 21,392 tons of liquid medical oxygen to 15 states across the country. And defending champion Pooja Rani raised gold, while legendary pugilist MC Mary Kom, Lal Buatsahi and Anupama wind up with silver at the Dubai Championship. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.